All right, how's it going, guys? How's it going? Welcome to the channel. I am Uncle Bob, and thanks for hanging out with me. And as the title says, we are here to watch episode 195 of One Piece. Now, that is, as you see in the title, it says, or actually, it would be down there. It says watch along when you clicked onto it. So that means there's going to be no audio or video anywhere here on the channel. I'm just not playing those games when it comes to copyright and it's coming to any sort of licensing issues. I'm just not playing around with it. I like playing old video games. I don't need hassle and hubbub. But instead, we're just going to watch it together. This is the year of our Lord 2024. We all got secondary devices. Find one. Uh, or watch it on your TV or whatever. It's a long journey. It's not even over yet. It's more than 1,000. It's more than 1,100 episodes. Oops. Um, there's plenty, and sometimes long adventures are best taken with a pal, and that's what I'm here for. So we're gonna watch it together. Me, you, chilling together, watching the show. Cause how else to do it? Plus, let's face it, if you're looking up videos like this, you've already watched the show. So this is more for me than it is for you. So, but yeah, I think we're just here for Actually, give me one sec. All right, an instant for you, about a minute and a half for me. But yeah, last episode, I think we finished up with Skypiea in earnest, and we found out that our group is overall no smarter than they were in general intelligence than they were when they left. They left a whole bunch of gold that they could have had, but because they thought they were like, hee hee, we're getting away with it, uh, they just ran off with like mere sacks of gold. And Robin was just like, just keep the shit. They don't need it. And they just went. So now we're gonna see what happens when they land and see if we start like some kind of. I'm expecting a filler arc of some sort that feels like that feels correct. We just finished a big arc, so what else? What else would come next? Maybe it goes right into canon, but it seems like between like the smaller arcs, like there might be filler, might not be, but when it comes to like the big arcs, that feels appropriate. It feels anime, which most people would say skip it, but we just go up the numbers and we're not going to skip anything. The only episodes I think I'm going to skip are the ones that are like literally not even anime canon. I think there's like two episodes where they're like crossover episodes with one is I think it was with just the first one was just with Jin from a show called Todoroki, which or I think that's what it was called. It could be something completely different. But I remember seeing the hero. He's like kind of has like a Goku color to him. Had like blue hair, orange jacket, known for punching people. Like I don't know. I didn't watch the show. Maybe he doesn't punch and he just looks like he punches. Maybe he kicks for all I fucking know. Um, but there's a crossover episode with him, and then there's also one that's with Luffy, him, and then Goku shows up. And as cool and as novel as that would be, I just those kinds of episodes, especially if it's not going to be like literally related to anything, then I don't really care so much. Especially when like I know with English there's supposed to be like licensing issues with some of those episodes. I know one of them doesn't show up, and you know what? If one of in English at least, which that's only important because my goal is I'm gonna be really nerdy, and as I hopefully hopefully the actual anime ends before I have like hopefully before like okay yeah, hopefully, because my goal is that I want to end sub and dub simultaneously, but I'm not going to start the dub. The idea is I want it to be 1,000 days of One Piece, and me catching up is going to be in English, watching through the series, and the goal, the if I can do it, which only works if 1,000 days is like not quite 3 years, but almost 3 years. It's like 2 years and like 9 months or something. And the hope is that I have at least that much time from wherever I'm at to when the show ends. So when I get to that 1,000 days until like I would do it, I guess for me that would be like 260 episodes. When I have like about 260 episodes, something episodes left to watch in Japanese, the idea is going to be to start watching it in English and finish both Boom Boom same day. Finish both dub and sub on the same day, watching it through. Basically watching through it in English with basically just 1 or 2 episodes a day. That's the hope and prayer. But obviously, if I'm almost 2 years in 8 years I will be in Wano, I think, with the current pace that I'm going, which sounds like a lot, but it's already been 2 years. Like, who cares? But I'm hoping that, however, I'm just hoping that I have an adequate amount of time from when the series actually ends to actually pull that off. Because if I can't, then I can't. Then it's whatever's whatever. If I end up having to finish Japanese before English because the show just takes that long to finish, then, my calculations were incorrect. I felt like around more than 1,000 episodes was an appropriate time to start the show, which I know it is. I strongly feel like the manga and anime will be done within 10 years. So, as long as 10 years, that gets me to that would get me right before 1248. As long as by then we're done with the anime, then I should be able to be just fine in what I want to do. But that's enough useless rambling about shit that honestly you don't even care about, and I don't even know why I talked about. Just it's a show about dreams, and this is my dream. I want to end One Piece sub and dub together. That's what I want to do. And I'm certainly not watching it twice right now. I can do that later. But alright, let's get the episode started. That's enough of that. 3, 2, 1, go. 195. Trees. Hat. Swords. Usopp. No. I don't need to see underage booty in my face. I got a daughter. It's so inappropriate. It is kind of whack, though. Yeah, it's funny. My best friend, me and him were both alike, where just the art style of this IP just never appealed. And, I mean, the art style didn't appeal to me when I started the show, still. And, I've told him, like, vague setuperies around, like, what's been going on in the story so far, like, certain events, because I know he's not going to watch it for forever. Probably around the time that I start doing my 1,000 days of One Piece. But when I do that, I'm going to probably get him watching it, because when I tell him about the events that are happening and the general quality of the world building and storytelling in the events, he has actively said like, "Oh wow, I actually I can't wait to watch the show one day." All right, things back on. All right, group is running. Okay, so we're still leaving Skypiea. Ooh, a cannon. Is Robin gonna tell him? Or is Robin just gonna keep that to herself? I hope she tells Nami. Off to the blue sea. Final finale woven by feelings. Oh no, no! Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Was this in the episode? I can't remember. Look at her copying him. It's adorable. She don't care about looking cute for shit. Yeah, I guess it's they're no longer having like child soldiers. She's like, you acting pretty girly like yourself, lady like Loki. That's awesome. It's adorable. Well, to be fair, you didn't have to shed this blood to begin with. Our Saiyan pride. We'll never let the fire of Shandora go out again. But yeah, it's kind of funny that Goldie Roger getting that message. That finished their people's mission back then. The name of the land is Skypiea, the name of the city is Shandora. The chief picking Gonfall to be the leader of this new land. I bet he's super emotional. Just when I thought I could finally really enjoy growing pumpkins. I mean, trust me, the Shandians must have realized after dealing with Enel, they were like, "Yo, Gonfall was the shit. We didn't have any of this bullshit. Like, yeah, they were still battling, but like nothing of this elevation. I mean, legit. By the end, Enel tried to bring the whole fucking place down. Like, Jesus Christ." Damn. The Sky Island was fun. Bro, you were knocked out for a good, like, quarter of it. Jesus. I'm gonna miss her stupid fucking horn. They're gonna get back and be like, oh, Gonfall's back in charge? Dope. Luffy says thank you. $7 kilometers up. Jesus. They're like 4 miles up in the sky. Oh god, the Southbird. What does he want to? Oh yeah, he wants to go. He wants to go back down. He's like, I don't belong the fuck up here. Let me go home. Once we get off here, we'll start on a new adventure again. Well, of course. It's kind of cool that from being in Skypiea, now they're calling it the Blue Sea. I doubt they'll continue to call it that, but it is kind of like calling it by what the Skypeans would call it. While dropping. They told you to hang on, motherfuckers. The Marys. That was hassle. God damn it. Oh. Octopus balloon? Zoro ready to make some fucking, I guess not calamari. Oh, it's just gonna be a balloon and just float them down. That bell. Both groups of people ringing the bell. It rings today, it will ring again tomorrow. Mid credits. Beautiful. Which means adult time. Real quick. Oh, God. Yeah, that's the end of their... They're not gonna fucking leave. Come on. There we go. Nolan the Liar. I doubt the record is going to ever actually be corrected in this world about that. Like, I doubt. It's been too long. You know, he turned into, like, you know, kind of a legend of lying that you tell your kids. Jesus Christ, everybody talking about what they want. Jesus. No. Are you not going towards the next island? Can there be like an amount of farness away you are from a... But yeah, anyway, is there like an amount of farness away from an island you can be to where the log pose will no longer pick up its signature? You have to go more than halfway around the Grand Line. What is Luffy doing? His voice sounds like it's coming from in the octopus's mouth butthole. Oh no, he's on top of it. Never mind. Ba-dum. Oh, is Luffy jumping, pushing air out? Luffy with the L Captain No, the cigarettes. I mean, you should have known Luffy was going to throw his arm up. I like how the name of the move is The fact that we had an episode where all three, Zoro, Luffy, and Usopp had to do that was hilarious. Oh, using the breath dials. My man. My man. My man. Actually, W. Usopp. The fact that they gave them something to help them down, it wasn't actually going to help them down. There needs to be an actual efficient way to get down. Especially now that all that bullshit's done, you'd think that maybe now they can be like trading with the Blue Sea and like commerce traversal. Squishy. Wait, how'd you get your cigarettes back? I saw them flying. Oh, you have landed in some sort of Navy installation. Nice. To be continued. There it is. I'm. Ooh, boy. They are somehow able to, like. It's not always, like. Actually, it's never unpredictable, but they really do always try to like uh cliffhang you. No matter how small or dumb it is. It's like they always try to do it every week. I should actually keep track the next time. Be like, how many episodes end on a kind of a cliffhanger? It's never like, well, sometimes it's something big, but sometimes it's just small bullshit. But every time. But yeah, they made it down, guys. It is over. It is done. The group is out of Skypiea. Now we are on to the next round of bullshit that the crew's gonna find themselves in. So I guess we'll start that on Friday. So yeah, 196. And this feels like it's gonna be filler. But you know what? Getting up to this point, I have not skipped an episode, and like I said earlier, other than those two crossover episodes that I'm simply not gonna care about. But the actual One Piece adventure, the actual one, we're just gonna keep going one by one. Doesn't matter whether it's filler or not. Like I said, the only reason I would be skipping the other ones is because if I can't find it in English, then that messes with like my OCD. And it's like, well, if I can't watch it in both languages, then I'm not going to watch it at all. And for certain animes, it makes watching things annoying. But, I deal with my brain in my own way. There being two episodes that are crossover episodes that don't really serve not even a filler purpose. You know what? I'm cool with skipping those. That is, I'm not gonna lose sleep over those. But what episodes are those actually? One Piece crossover episodes. Okay, huh? Okay, so there is a okay, 492 and 590. Toriko is the name of the yeah, not Todoroki. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm sure it's something that I've heard somewhere. Toriko. Yeah, I only know what the dude looks like. I don't know who he is though or what he's about, but yeah, that is it for the day, guys. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.